Watch how I react. Flight back, stay down. Now we taking off. Got the flight plan. Promise you if anybody can, homie, I can. The right man, baby, I'm my own height.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Raiders take over first down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ultra. Ready.
Now Hall to start the drive. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. On first down, right back to Hall. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
I don't think so. No.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that away. You look at this core defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this group. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Young. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go rolling as incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here's Duggan to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. He'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 9. Duggan looking to throw. Right side, Thornton with it. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here's 3rd and 6. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he'll be brought down right at the 40 here. That one goes for 8 yards. The Colts had 10-5 to start play. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. He may go. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. Offense at the line and set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines to run for You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. To throw is Duggan. To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drive the feet. He's going to have the first down. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. You look at this Raiders defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run in the NFL.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play one better.
And he's going to have another first first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Watkins in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. He was brought down there by Julian Love. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 21, here's a 2nd down and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. This is caught. Touchdown, Colts. Jelani Woods, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. On play action, Young. The short one there, caught by Likely. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll lead them to the 35.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. To throw, Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Another tote for ETN. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play any down.
ETN up the middle. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Straight ahead, ETN to about the 26 here.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Duggan now to throw. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Here's a give to ETN. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Sly able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they had to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Young now. Fight down, big loss here as he's taken down. A minute to play in this first half. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the sack as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here is third and quite a ways. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And they're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day.
Damn, I'm God damn, that's fucking stupid.
And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Oh, boy. Yeah, that's so fucking stupid.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Duggan will look to throw this. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. Sly able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Second half starts with a run by Etienne. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 81 yards now for Etienne, and he's got a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Duggan. That is caught. It's Uzomah. A big play there from Indy. 38 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this season because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Throwing, Duggan. Open man is Uzama. And he's brought down. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
To get into the end zone, a nice play there. He makes the catch. He tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal from very short range.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Etienne. He's going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. That was a quick drive. The passing game set up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point by Sly is open good. Lead now stands at 13. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Baby, don't hurt me.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if these guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because they don't get some kind of points here. The next drive, that can make this a 3-possession game.
He's going to look deep down the field. And got his man complete. And down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a big play there for Vegas. 44 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they would rather just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite of a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Young. And this is what here. Incomplete, they say.
of.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
In motion left is Watkins. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw. Heavy rush, and down he goes. Joey Bosa from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
3rd down and 13. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Slapped under pressure again, and down he goes again. Joey Bosa, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Hardman on the return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Moore. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Young working out of the gun. The out route, he finds Hardman. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on 3rd down, and a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Young will set to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Saints back at the 31. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it. Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. The play fake. Now Young. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
All right, let's play ball now. Let's play ball.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Off play action. Dugan. Pass out left, caught by Woods. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
He's got his man. That's Woods on the outright. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
Now that's a big pickup right there. And so often we focus on how the quarterback's thinking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They did. Worked out offensively. A shotgun snap, and again the ETA. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On 2nd down, ETA once more. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount. He got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Third down at 6. Back to throw. Dugan. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Dugan. Completes this one to Thornton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. As he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers, or a quick slant or something like that.
Touchdown, Indianapolis! Max Duggan, 37 yards. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator and the head coach in their minds drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
No, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground. But both really started to come in sync. So for Indianapolis, they get an important win here to move to 11-5 on the year. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.